and sound these cars make around Cadwell Park. Oh, and off goes Kieran Beattie in the 33 car. He's off and in. Miles Rudman's going to nip around the outside as well in the Savannah. Miles getting used to that. There's contact between Higgins and Gareth Sheridan, who spins around. That's heartbreak for Sheridan. A little bit of contact. Close quarter racing. Oh, and off goes the 113 car of Andrew Rogerson, the, I think, top rookie point scorer so far today. He's off and in the tyres. Now, what has happened there? Let's see if we can pick up. He was towards the front group. Okay, it was a big sideways moment ahead for Connor Mills. Schlupp follows Matt Knight off track. I'm wondering if there's fluid down, because there was a gaggle of that, and it looked like there might have been stripes of fluid or something on the track in the Savannah. Meanwhile, Nick Bridgman has a go on the outside, outbrakes himself. Paul Mazel was perhaps lucky not to be collected there. And I've got to say grateful thanks for Paul for getting me involved as Mark Beattie goes across the track. Very near collects Luke Simmons. He's out of the lead. He's on the grass. And like Nick Bridgman, will have to recover. He looks across, I think, and comes back on track. It's all clear at the moment. 3-car gang. Coming out, there's contact there. Two base, and that's John Mickle. Very nasty consequences. Anyway, let's have a look from Will Gibson's perspective. He was right behind those three. Just tagged James Newbury's car. That's the worst flip I've ever seen. And you can see how the grass flicked over when the car dug in. Bird's coming through the field. He's at the head of that group, just to the left of shot. Going out of shot, sideways moment for Andrew Rogerson. Hold your breath. Could have got collected. Matthew Knight and company managed to avoid Andrew. You can get a decent start in the final. Down the inside of Eduardo Gallego. We fly, and contact in front of us. Gareth Sheridan went around, I think, tagged by Andrew Rogerson. Let's have a look. On board with Charlie Budd. Yeah, it was Andrew Rogerson just tagged the 99 car that spins around, and poor old Charlie Budd had to.
So you can see the 73 Grieve round the outside. Great move. That's on that. But just too close in the left rear.
Look at him working the wheel.
The left rear just gets clipped, doesn't it? And this is Higgins. Higgins had a great view of it. He's lucky not to go completely sideways and end up in the barrier. Again, this is the camera angle of it going into Paddock Bend. It's just a little bit of contact. It's such a shame. It looked like it was early on into the corner. Yeah. I don't know if he's been tagged, but he has not been able to slow that car down, and it's just ended up taking him over to the left. He's lucky not to hit the barriers there. He went off at some speed.
In race number 1 did Jack Parker, and he's got into the lead of this one. Runs wide, 2 cars off goes Ben Higgins, the camera car, and off goes Ollie Schlupp as well. The 2 protagonists.
Yeah. Hand out the cockpit. Slow down, boys.
Yeah, they have a receiver, so they get radio signals from race control to tell them what's going on. Some of them obviously not perhaps quite soon enough.
So it was all kicking off, wasn't it? It was side to side contact, was it, or was it a bit more malicious than that? Schlupp in the 9. Oh,
Ben lost it a little bit, didn't he?
Ben lost the rear, touched Schlupp on the left, the right rear of his car, and that just fired him off up into Paddock. And you're going to see it now. So does he have oversteer? Look at the car on your left. Oh, he tags him. Oh, it's such a shame. That car, I've said, haven't I, all along, it's very oversteery. That's the incident again, sorry. And you just see that oversteer. Yeah, that's nobody's fault. It's such a shame.
Everybody is okay. We've got a long distance replay, I think, here. It's amazing that our guys catch it. So it's Peter Barrable, isn't it, into the Savannah of Nathan Anthony. Peter's in the brighter yellow car. Now, how did Connor get on his side? I missed that, and then flips over.
Connor Mills, that's a huge accident. How did he? The only way he could get on his side is if he's gone up the back, actually, of the 29, isn't it?
Yeah. Sometimes, particularly with the coupe shape, there is a sort of a ramp that you get, but there isn't actually on the Savannah.
And then look at the fire straight away.
Yeah, and the marshal's on that very much straight away. We can see it again here.
He's jumped up the front. Is Parker, is that?
Yeah, on the front fender. And then the thing with these cars, once they start, as we saw in the John Mickle incident that we showed in the interview with John earlier on, they do go over quite quickly. There's a lot of, is it potential energy that is released when they do it? I can never remember. I was used to physics.
It's so scary to watch. Higgins is in his mirrors, look, he's looking for. You see that? Higgins on the onboard was shaking his head.
Andy Bird immediately in front of Andrew Rogerson, and Rogerson goes wide. A little wobble there from Dan Pooley. I'm wondering whether Tyler Reid grabbed the track he wanted, and are coming together between Pooley and Rogerson. Pooley should be able to keep going and get through the gravel. Where's the wobble? Oh, okay, so we can't see what was going on to the right of Daniel Pooley, but he definitely had a little bit of a... Here's Paul Massell from Nick Bridgman. Oh, and a spin for Paul Massell in the 28 Gigabox car. Takes a spin. Simon Griffiths following as Dan Pooley is now chased by the Quicksteel car. Pushed a little bit wider onto the dirt again. Poor old Dan Pooley has had far too much time on the gravel in this one. Rob Fountain, now is Rob a victim of the wet weather. Connor Mills is having a look. I think that's Andrew Rogerson. Mills is off. Connor Mills off. There goes Dan Pooley. A lot of drivers being caught out. They do have treaded tyres. It's not a full tilt shower just yet, but it is threatening. Oh, and it is wet because off goes Andy Burns on the grass in avoidance of Will Gibson, who spun going into... That's probably the trickiest corner to go into, I've got to be honest, is Surtees' corner, as through goes... So then you can see how he was fighting the car. Lenny Woodcock takes a gyration in 3-2-1. He's going to recover. And 3-2-1, Lenny Woodcock in second position as they go through paddock. Charlie Budd goes wide, he's on the dirt, recovers, I think, safely. Big sort out going on behind. Andy Bird to the outside, around goes Nathan Anthony in the Sevan. Rotten luck for Nathan. I think the rest of them survived. Nick Price. Now, did Nick get turned around or did he lose a bit of grip? He was a fair way out of Druids, the corner, up the hill as they go into Druids for the second time. Connor Mills there. There is Luke Simmons. Oh, I heard a bang. And that's Gibson. Gibson's out. Gibson got hit. We've got Chris Needham out as well. Nathan Anthony out as well. It was a bit of a, like in snooker terms, that was a cannon. Gibson, I think, got hit. Now, was it? Yeah, it was. Look at that. 3-2-1. Lenny Woodcock, he was turning in. He was trying to get round the corner as they go into Paddock Hill Bend once again. There is. Oh, and Andy Bird tagged by James Newbury. Andy Bird was making progress, and they're both off in the gravel. Game over, surely, for both of them. Between Marcus Pett and Will Gibson, 25 points in it to Pett's advantage. So Marcus Pett leading the championship, and off goes a little clatter and into Mike Schlupp, which he does. So Gibson coming through, starting 13th on the grid. Oh, we've got an incident there. That's Dan Pooley and Tyler Reid. Here's Dan Pooley. Tyler goes up the inside. They're both going for the same bit of tarmac. Was that a lunge? Well, we'll leave that to the clerk of the course to decide, but not good for either driver. And Marcus Pett as well, of course, maybe Luke Simmons. Oh, and that's Chris Needham on the curb, spins it around and, well, gets going again. Even champions like Chris Needham can have a moment. Here's the view from Will Gibson. Will will be counting his lucky stars there, mastering the conditions at the moment and getting away. That is super legend strategy from Andy Bird. Oh, and Rob Fountain has a... That's not going to be the last of the spins that we see. Rob Fountain, 20 champion. Matt Knight spins around. Andrew Rogerson has a moment as well. That's how tricky it is. We've got champions spinning off.
Up into the top six. Yes, he is on the timing screen. More further than that, he's actually in fifth place behind the yellow Sevan, but runs wide. A mistake from Parker, who spins across the track. This could be nasty, but he got that all back together well. He does lose pace, but well done to James.
They'll go off at Sunny Inn if they keep going this fast. As they come into Sunny Inn now, they're going to have to start running wide and finding the grip. This is treacherous. Big car spin.
Yeah, I've got a feeling this one might finish early. Dan Pooley just misses Ollie Schlupp for the wet. I don't know if there's Nathan going in the Sevan.
He's a lucky man. I tell you, he nearly went over then. That's where Bobby Thompson went off.
Hopefully going to get it to the checkered flag. Replay of, this is the Ollie Schlupp incident. Ollie in the blue and yellow car.
Unsighted in the number 9.
Yeah. Who is going to get this one? Isherwood surely has got the line here, but Connor Mills will fight all the way. Connor goes in front. Second and third tangle. The two carters take each other out. Gibson's across the grass. Pett's across the grass as well. And the two friends, Isherwood and Needham, are both out. So we've got quick drivers and slow drivers mixed all the way down the field. This is always the nerve-wracking moment. Marker boys going. That's Rob Fountain, and is that Will Gibson? It is Will Gibson in 57 who's gone off. The rest of them doing a little bit of rally crossing on the non-rally cross part of the circuit.
And down at turn 1.
The cars have the receiver as well, so they'll know from race control what's going on.
They should.
Here's a replay.
But yeah, it looks, you can't really see from there, but it just looks like he's turned himself either around or been turned around as they've gone, and everyone just scattered. You can just like have a proper go. Now that was a great little dummy. That wasn't a good dummy.
Luke Simmons turns around. Two Sussex guys involved there. Simmons, actually, sorry, isn't he? Lingfield.
And the other one is Sonny out. So we've got the
That's
34.
Nick Price.
So Nick Price spins. Oh, what happened
That's
there?
Nick's stablemate, Dan Pooley. Tyre did its job there, to be absolutely fair. Dan won't be pleased about the damage, but it did take some of the, if he'd have hit the metal.
That's a big accident, but the driver is out, and that is a big hit. That's at Sunny out, I think, isn't it? Was it? Oh, what? Do you know what happened there? Oh, they got hooked up with that rear bumper. He's out the car as well. That's a big accident. That's ripped the left runner. This is again Barcroft, where there's already a car off, I think.
There's Kieran there in the orange car. So
this is the same accident, but we didn't see his car. I mean, they're two big hits. That's a huge hit, and right into the back of the driver's seat. That's how safe them cars are.
And as a result, the drivers that come through from the back, a spinner there. It's one of our Scottish visitors. Say visitors, they're on home track, aren't they? Going to get a replay. McLeish gets it a bit sideways.
Do you see
did he get a tap from Jack Parker there?
I don't think he did, you know. I was just watching.
He was on the curb, wasn't he?
Yeah, I think he got sideways one way, lifted out the throttle, and sideways another. It looks worse sometimes, because he goes down the inside. Oh, and he just can't stop.
Wow. At all.
That didn't stop at all, did it?
That's why
Until
we
it
got
hit
Stuart
them.
in the gravel as well.
Just drove straight on. It didn't look like a lock-up. It locked up when it got in the gravel.
Okay, you can explain what's happening here, Paul.
Well, I'll have a go, but it actually does look like Brent Bowie has just gone absolutely straight up. Look at that.
Will Gibson, that was flying up.
Will Gibson flat out.
That's Ben Higgins. That's championship. Very definitely game over for Ben. There's Brent.
Look at the state of all of them. There's cars, but I love how they've all got going again. And just driving as flat out as they can.
It looked like one of those old scrambling starts. Do you remember scrambling in the day? You're probably not old enough. First visit to the gravel, got lodged in the throttle.
That would explain it, as Price has lost a few places. Oh, that could be a bit of a nightmare. He'll probably get away with that if he doesn't stop, but it's down in the gravel. So Needham gets the job done. That was awesome. Look at that, he wasn't even... I love the fact that Ryan McLeish wasn't even on the circuit. He literally passed in the air. I'll give you that, mate.
He won yesterday's round, remember? Oh, Will Gibson having a go and coming into the hairpin. Oh, Nick Price, no. Oh, no. Is everyone going to see that? Paul Mazzell checks up in the Gigabox car. Oh, no. And major drama, we've got the championship leader. No. Barrable's in there. Robert Barrable's in there. If Connor Mills got through, this could mean the championship could go to Connor Mills.
That car's badly damaged. Barrable, you'll see him come here now. Watch Barrable's car. You'll see. Oh, look at that. That's had some big hits, and he's desperate.
He's trying to climb over it, wasn't he? He's still trying to get over it. He wants to get. I wished him well for the race. It's my fault. He's certainly in a good position at the front of the championship. I probably shouldn't say that, because Tyler Reid gets a little bit of a moment there. I don't want to jinx any of the drivers. Nick Bridgman goes wide and the Allgrowth car comes back on. Will Gibson now looks down the inside of Rob Fountain, who comes back across. They were so close, and Gibson's on the grass. Fountain takes a spin as well. Lights go out and we are away racing. A full grid of Legends cars heading down into Richards Corner. There's a skirmish midfield. Nathan Anthony's involved. Nick Bridgman is involved as well. The replay from the back of Ben Higgins' car has a coming together for whatever reason, maybe a reaction to something going on in front, but I think that was Nick Bridgman that he got involved with. Here's Will Gibson, goes past Jack Parker. We've got Charlie Budd in front. Budd drifts a little bit wide, there's half a gap there. Nick goes down Budd's car, lucky not to flip up higher than it did there. Here's another view from Will's car with Luke Simmons right behind him. And that will, I think, have damaged into Brundle. Side by side, Tyler Reid's got great momentum there in the number 6. He's going to hang on to it, and Will Gibson's gone. Now, did he have a coming together there with Rob Fountain? I was focused on the battle for 1, 2 and 3, but it looks like there was contact between Rob Fountain in 31, who's got a problem. Maybe something has broken on the car. He spins out. Mike Schlupp's off to the left of shot. Nathan Vantony in the 29 has got a problem as well. Gibson in 8th. What happened? So Will's here. Challenge from Rob Fountain. Tags the back. Will does a very quick recovery, to be fair. In the JLM 3 car, getting stuck in as well. On the grass goes James Newbury. James trying to get it back under control. He's on the grass. Oh, the back end comes around. And that is, I think, Gareth Sheridan, he's tagged at the back. So Gareth Sheridan gets tagged. Chris Needham, his teammate, having problems in race number 1. Mid-pack. All looking good at the moment. Oh, spoke too soon. Matt Knight and Nick Bridgman caught up. I think that was Luke Simmons. In the aftermath, it was Luke and Matt Knight. Here's the replay. You can see Bridgman coming together. They wanted the same bit of tarmac. Daniel Pooley's had no luck this year at all. He's involved as well. Simmons, Pooley and Knight bunching, and particularly when they're coming on the first. It was out of turn 2, wasn't it? James Newbury exploring the outside. Lenny Woodcock has a little gyration onto the grass, fires it up, rejoins very quickly indeed. Pooley, the race leader, Fountain up into second, Mark Beattie third, and a spin. Nick Price spins. Whether there was a cause for that, Tyler Reid goes a little bit up in the air. Harry Marcel goes through on the inside. Andy Bird is stranded. Now, cause and effect, it was very, very busy basically midfield, and that had a domino effect down the field. Here's Ben Higgins' view. You can see, yeah, several cars managed to bang wheels, and it just caused problems further back. Rob Fountain, the leader, coming under a bit of pressure from Luke Simmons. They turn into Brundle, but there is contact. It looked like Nick Bridgman possibly was tagged by somebody. Moves over very slightly. Schlupp still on the... Now, I don't think there was contact there, but Ollie Schlupp goes very wide. We didn't see a bang, which is indicative sometimes from an onboard. Keeps the car going wide into Paddock Hill Bend. I'll tell you what, that's lovely clean run. Ben Higgins sadly has gone off. Ben Higgins have the back end breaking away on the 20 car. He leads. Will Gibson looking for second place at the moment. Dan Pooley, tell you what, has held on very well there. A little bit of a coming together at Jurek. Is that Nathan that tagged Charlie Budd? Rob Fountain is in the mix for the Masters Championship as well. Chris Dewey has a gyration, so too does Nick Price. The penultimate race of the season. It's a good even start, and it's Andrew Rogerson looking around the outside of John Mickle. Crowded pass. Luke Simmons makes contact, I think, with the back end of Mike Schlupp's car, and Luke of his career. He's only done a couple of race events, of course. Oh, contact there. John Mickle. That was John Mickle looked like he was trying to avoid another car. He might be mindful of track limits. Off goes Charlie Budd from the chasing group. Charlie Budd has an off. It looks like there's fluid down there, so Charlie Budd spins away by the 31 car at the back of that group, and it's Ollie Schlupp who finally got ahead of Andrew Rogerson. They hook up momentarily. Oh, that's a shame for Rogerson's race, and Rob Fountain spins. That could change the Masters complexion once again. From Matt Knight and Nathan Anthony, Mike Schlupp completing the top 10. Here's a replay of Will's gyration.